Welcome to the Circle of Grace 1. I'm your host, Chief Principal Teacher and Founder, Bishop Francis E. Revels-Bey. The Circle of Grace 1 was founded on July 2nd, 1999 AD under the aegis and the anointing of the Angel of Grace through divine providence. It also gave birth to his very own spiritual and metaphysical institute called the Circle of Divine Grace and Remembrance on February the 7th, 2009. So as of this year, already in this month, it is about 5 years old. Well, before we get started with our program this evening, I want to let you know that coming up on Tuesday, March the 18th, that's Tuesday, March the 18th at approximately 6 or 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 6 or 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, I will be giving a teleseminar. Now, I'm not giving out the title right now, but if you'd like to know more information how you can sign up, it's a special advanced fee to pay, and it's only going to be $20. Usually my teleseminars run for about $45, $65 or more per teleseminar, and that is giving out information that you could use right away. And so it's going to go live teleseminar on Tuesday, March the 18th. So that's a month from now. For people on Pacific time zone, that will be the 5 or 5:30 p.m. for you. If you're in the Central Time Zone, 6 or 6:30 p.m. 7 or 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're on the East Coast, 8 or 8:30 p.m. for Eastern Standard Time. I'll be doing it here out of the Mountain Standard Time, out of the state of New Mexico at 6 or 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's only going to cost $20. So you'll be able to send me a check or you'll be able to do it through PayPal. It's going to be a very unique program. It's going to be at least 75 minutes to 90 minutes, and it's going to be something that's going to bless you in a way that's going to raise you up. Well, before we get started, because I have a message that was channeled to me, and that's why I'm coming on at this time. It was given to me thoroughly. I had to take notes, coming straight from the Angel of Grace. And the Angel of Grace had a beautiful message that she wants me to share. The Angel of Grace is the Archangel Haniel, and wants me to share this message with you. So just before I do that, I want to open this up with a special prayer. Through divine power and by divine grace, may all who tune in to this show and watch it live, may you get a blessing right away. May it seed into your heart of divinity and your heart of consciousness. May you get a boost so that you're going up the ladder into your own fields of higher awareness, higher acceptance, higher consciousness for yourself. May you break through all the walls of illusion and break free of all limitations that have had you stuck in your past, stuck worrying about your future instead of earning and working in your nowness. And so may this bring you this evening a blessing that will last you for a very long time. And so it is, amen, so it shall be. Let's get started. It is Monday, February the 17th, Monday, February the 17th, 2014. And this message is kicking through at 5:23 p.m. That's a 5-5. That's a master number 55. And that's dealing with communication. That's dealing with freedom. That's dealing with the ability to adapt and adjust to energies that flow through you and around you. So what we're doing is bringing forth a communication. The Angel of Grace says that since this is 2014, this is the perfection year, the 7. This is when you know more about yourself and you begin to create wellness for yourself. This is a time where it's a universal 7 year, but this month is a 9 universal month. So it's going to cause you to break beyond barriers, break beyond all limitations. You're going to step into the field of humanitarianism. You're going to be the spiritual warrior that's going to move into a whole new plateau and a whole new beginning for yourself. You're going to let go of those things that are no longer serving you, and some of the things that are no longer serving you are going to be ripped out of your hand almost. So there's a lot of things we're holding on to. You might receive some opposition, but in the long run, think of it in the short run, think of it in the internal run of this, that which is giving you this challenge is really something that's pushing you forward into a greater enlightenment for yourself, a greater sense of inner peace for yourself and calmness for yourself. So you're going to walk into this journey where you're going to feel greater acceptance. Let me get you some more light here on me. I want you to know that this is going to be a wonderful program. Now, how am I going to bring this out? If we're in a 7 universal year, this particular month is a 9 universal month. This is a 17 day. Now, the calendar day is a 17 day. So 17 in the Tarot. And the major arcana of the Tarot is the Star card. That means peace and love vibration. So when we add that 9 to that 17, we're going to get a 26. 20 is transformation and rebirth. 2 is, what are you transforming? What are you rebirthing? You're rebirthing your relationship with the divine. That's what you're bringing to fruition. And that number 6 means you're going to do it in a very justifiable manner, where you're going to create balance and harmony all the way around yourself. So as it hooks into now becoming a 26-8, that 2-6, which is an 8, which means you're going into the ancient wisdom of yourself to free yourself. You're turning to the elders to give you greater wisdom and greater understanding, because 8 will give you understanding. That will allow you to break free of a cycle and step into an infinite wheel of light for yourself, where you're not controlled by anybody, where you become truly independent, truly an individual, but truly interconnected with all that is. You ever heard that phrase, wherever God is, so am I? Wherever I am, God is. You and God are one now. I am one. God and I are one. In other words, you're one and the same. You're this image, this likeness of the Creator, the divine Creator. You are a co-creator. You are the balance of the yin and the yang coming together. The balance of the yang. You ever seen that the Taoist symbol for Tai Chi, the circle with the curved S line in there, like the paisley shape? One shape is white and the other shape is black. Some people do it in different colors, but the white is the yang and the black is the yin. But each one has the dot reflective of the other. So if you see the white paisley tear shape, curved tear shape with the black dot in it, that means it is almost 100% yang, but there's enough yin in there to balance it. And then the black curved S pattern, that's the yin. And in it is the white dot. So the yin is nearly 100% yin, but is balanced because it always is expressing part of the yang force. So there are reflections of each other. There's this balance. It is beyond duality. It is beyond duality. It's showing you another form of oneness. The way is to understand it's one. The consciousness of one. So here's a message from the Angel of Grace, and she says this is a Divine Grace Key 444, because that's the time that it started to come to me, at 4:44 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. She said this is a Divine Grace Key 444 of Remembrance. Now, as I started to write this, we capped it off at page number 4, but it was becoming more than that. So I'm going to read from it, and I may stop and teach something from it, but I'm going to give you the information. So this might be this could be a long show. This could be a 30-minute show. This could be a 45-minute show. This could be a 60, a 75. I don't know how long it's going to last, but I'm going to give you this information starting right now. Within all of you, so says the angel of grace, I, us, within all of you, within all of I, meaning also you, in all of us, is an infinite flow, particles of divinity that expand and radiates beyond limited thinking, radiates beyond our illusionary self, radiates beyond what others told us not to become or not to be. In fact, we have been told and programmed not to have any self-esteem, any self-worth. We've been told we cannot step into a newer being, and we will or cannot achieve a new us. Well, those controlling, negative, blocking thoughts are now extinct, dissolved, deleted, and no longer serve us, meaning you and I. In this very moment, you, who are called in capital letters I am, are infinite, divine, and self-empowered to be always overflowing as you can and shall accept your truer self. You are I am, comma, that I am. In other words, you are that divine source. You are a part of that divine providence. You are an integral part of the logos, of the word. So Spirit says it like this. When you hear me use the word I am, I'm speaking through you as you. That's what the angel of grace says. So here she goes. You are I am that I am. My own. You are my own. Your own universal, cosmic, divine grace key of remembrance. This is beauty. You are your higher self at total oneness with all that ever was, is, and shall evermore be. That means you're infinite. Some teachings long ago that I learned said it this way. It was in the Aquarian Gospel. There was a time when man, meaning thought or idea, was not born into existence. You couldn't even see it, but it was still there. It was of an infinite source. So you are of this infinite source. There's no accident. You have the word man and you have the word woman. Woman is really saying womb of man, in the center of the mind, in the center of the thought. See, the yin and the yang. The yin and the yang, if you want to pronounce it that way. The angel of grace says it this way. You are the soul of the divine source. We talk about resources. We go to the divine source to get resourced, to get remembered that we are a part of this source of infinite energy. You are the soul of the divine source, an infinite thought, a divine seed, flower of compassion, jewel of harmonic peace. You are the holy breath of oneness. This is the angel of grace speaking. You are the sacred heart of unity. You are the joy of unconditional love. You are the love of unconditional joy. You are not an illusion. Hiraposote kamasata. You are not an illusion. For you are the beauty of oneness, and sacredness of all life flows and spins through you. I mean, the universe is spinning its cosmic web through you. It's planting its seeds through you. You're a part of it. You might say it being turned inside out. You're not looking at the external, you're flowing into the internal. The angel of grace says, go within and feel. Go within and step into the internal light of wellness. Step into the internal light of bright intelligence. Go within that tree of life as the tree of love divine. The keys, the codes of your DNA that awaits you. Now, what are the keys of your DNA? The keys of your DNA are the divine nature is now activated. That's the DNA is now activated and is now in action. That means the light's been turned on. Your divine nature is now turned on, says the angel of grace. Your divine nature is now turned on and is now in action. It means it's in the flow. Say yes to your love in action as an infinite divine force, power, a divine power, and a divine source that reawakens you. I'm going to read that part again. Say yes. She says it with enthusiasm. See, the angel of grace says this with enthusiasm. Say yes to your love. And when you say that yes, focus on the heart center, the heart chakra field. Focus on that. In fact, right now, because I'm going to read through this again, and we're going to take it in like a meditation. Right now, you just need to hear the vibration of the words. Say yes to your love in action as an infinite divine force and power and source that reawakens you, so that you not only affirm, which means to make firm a foundation that's unshakable, but also decrees that you are free to be absolute, infinite, divine power, seeding divine grace without special merit. Because you don't have to do anything for grace to be upon you. You don't have to do anything for grace to wake you up. Grace is the beauty of the God energy in the universe and the goddess energy of the universe that awakens you at any time. So even if you want to be asleep in the land of Nod, as it's called, you shall reawaken to Mayat, to the truth of who you really are. This absolute, infinite, divine power, seeding divine grace without special merit, but with humility, self-respect, an infinite spirit of self-love. As I said, this is going to be a short program, but it's flowing. We're getting ready to we had 16 minutes. That's a divine flash of intuition is upon us. So as I love myself as I am, meaning you're speaking this into yourself now. So as I love myself as I am, I love you too. I embrace you too. I bless you too. My word is beyond a prophecy. My word is beyond a belief. My word is divine light, divine love, divine grace seeds to help you grow. This is my divine grace key 444 of remembrance. Awaken, embrace, feel it, be it. The angel of grace says, tag, you're the divine light of divine love, birthing and transforming, regenerating, remembering divine grace now. We just hit you at 17 minutes right now to this program. And what is the 17 in numerology? The 17 is the remembrance of the star. Unis, star Unis, the guiding star of the universe. Unis, oneness. Energy within you that leads you back to your true self. This energy is all about our true self. Let no one shake you away from your truth, from your deeper feeling. Let yourself be true to you. You shall reawaken, so says the angel of grace. Here's another divine messenger, another ascended master, Atenatan, or better known to me as the Akhenaten. And he says, say it this way, Amenetan. You are the light of one source, the light of the soul of all being that is infinite and unshakable. You are like the light that's shining bright, a divine fiat inside a pyramid of light. Pyr, P-Y-R, is a fire in the midst. That's what a pyramid is. A fire, a divine spark in the midst of you. In the midst, in the middle of your oneness. That's what you are. You are a divine spark inside yourself, birthing yourself, regenerating yourself, transforming yourself, purifying yourself. What are you purifying? Your ego. Letting your ego go so your divine nature comes inside of you and what? Activates you, turns you on, and sets you free. When Sananda walked the face of the earth, he said, the truth will set you free. The truth will set you free. Well, let's look at those letters Kabbalistically, really brief. Let's use the Chaldean system of numerology, or let's use the modern system upon it first. T-R-U-T-H. That's 2. 9. That's 11. That's a 3. This is a 14. 2. 16. And H is 8. So that's a 24. 24 is the number of administration. What are you administering? 24 says a 6. You're administering love. So your truth is love. Love is your truth. Divine unconditional love is your truth. Unconditional means what? There are no strings attached to you. You are free. You are free. No strings attached. What does the Chaldean side of it say? Well, the Chaldean side of this is what? The 2s are now 4s. So you went from a 22 master number within the truth, which means the ability to see the dream as a vision and then bring it into fruition, to make it materialize. To come as a manifestation, as a thought, and then materialize. Mother, materialize. Mata, womb, to come out of the womb and materialize. When we take it into the Chaldean sense, the 2 T's become a 4. The R is a 2. A 4 and a 2. The U is a 6. So double 4s are 8. The 2 is a 10. The U is a 6. That's 16. And check this out. H is a 5. So 16 and 5 is 21. That's the universe. In the Tarot, the major arcana in the Tarot, that's the universe. Or the world. Means wisdom. Infinite wisdom. So if you have the truth, you'll be bestowed with infinite wisdom. If you have the truth, all dreams become visions that then manifest within your being. The dream manifests within you as a dream. It's a message coming from the divine and coming from the divinity of the heavens and the divinity of Mother Earth and the divinity of all the beings walking around, all the sentient beings walking around on the earth. That means your dog and your cat know, your bird knows the answer, the worm in the grass knows the answer, the bees and the ants know the answer. Out here, the coyotes know the answer. They're part of the canine family, the wolf family. They know the answer. The elephants know the answer. The zebra knows the answer too. The gorilla and the apes and the chimpanzees know the answer. Llama knows the answer. The camel knows the answer. Giraffe knows the answer. Eagle, condor, owl know the answer. Ferrets know the answer. The nature is the truth of forever being born. A nation is the act of forever being born. Latin, or nay, or no matter how you pronounce it, is forever being born. Continuous, infinite. So what is your truth? You never died. You just took on an earth-ship form to walk around on earth in. This is your spaceship. So the UFO that you're looking for in the sky is really yourself walking around on earth. The unidentified flying object is not an object. It's not an illusion. It is real. The unity of the force within. of the one force. Unification, force. Unification. Unify yourself. Come in alignment with yourself. Come in attunement with yourself, then with the divine at the same time. Then you are free. Then you are one again. We're going to move this now. We're going to take this as a meditation. I just want you to be in your divine chamber of oneness with yourself through your heart center. And see the light of Mother Gaia flowing up into your heart and Father flowing down into the universe. The divine wisdom of all life flowing from all coordinates flowing through you. Just feel the presence that you're in. Sensation. Maybe get a hold of your selenite. I got a piece of selenite right here, big chunk, my wand. Get a hold of some selenite. Get a hold of some chrysoprase. Get a hold of some dioptase if you want. Use a malachite if you need to. Use obsidian snowflake if you so desire. Clear quartz, amethyst, green aventurine, blue aventurine, rainbow fluorite, purple sugilite, whatever you want. Moonstone, jasper, red jasper, whatever you want. Alabaster, turquoise, red or green or blue, turquoise, whatever you want. Just grab something and know it's, if you don't have it, just know it's there. It's light. It's with you. Brass, bronze, gold, silver, platinum, titanium, light. It's there. Go in that inner chamber within yourself and begin to awaken and embrace and accept and align and attune to that love vibration, that unconditional love, that unconditional joy inside yourself. Begin to taste it. Seriously, taste it. Drink some energized water. I've got some with a little bit of vinegar in here. Apple cider vinegar. Just need a little bit. Now take these words and the rhythm as a journey. This is the angel of grace speaking at 4:44 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So what about the other time zones here in the USA? That means if you're on the Pacific time coast, she was speaking at 3:33. If you're Central Time Zone, she was speaking at 5:55. If it's Eastern Time Zone, she was speaking at 6:66. If you go further across the water, she was probably speaking 777-888-999-000-111-222. See, she's speaking to all of us on a master vibration. And here she goes. Divine Grace Key 444 of Remembrance. Within all of you, within I, within us, is an infinite flow. Feel that flow. Feel particles gathering around you of divinity. Feel the presence of the particles of divinity expanding now and doing what? Radiating beyond limited thinking. I mean, you're not going to doubt anymore who you are. You're not going to let other people place a doubt on you. Radiate beyond your illusionary self, who others thought you were. You're a divine being, a divine soul. You're just walking spirit of expression of love on earth and balancing in grace. Blessed by it. Radiates beyond what others told us not to become or be. I mean, you're going beyond restrictions, limitations, separateness, isolation. In fact, we have been told and programmed not to have any self-worth, not to love yourself. We've been told we cannot step into a newer being, and we will or cannot achieve a new us. Well, those controlling, negative, blocking thoughts are now extinct, are now dissolved, are deleted, and no longer serve us. In this very moment, you, called in capital letters I am, are infinite. So say, I am infinite. Say, I am divine. Say, I am a self-empowered being, to be always overflowing as you can and shall accept your truest self. You are I am that I am. You are my own. Say it. I am my own universal, cosmic, divine grace key of remembrance. There's no more limitations. You are your higher self, at total oneness with all that ever was, is, and evermore shall be. You are the soul of the divine source, infinite thought, divine seed. Just feel that. You are the soul of divine source, of the divine source, infinite thought, divine seed, flower of compassion. Like, you know what a compass is? You see, the word compassion is the word compass. And what does a compass do for you? Have you ever been in the military? Have you ever been in the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts, Brownies, cadets, Cub Scouts? You have a compass. Go camping, you have a compass. That compass magnetically will show you where true north is, and north as well, but it'll show you where true north is. You follow that direction. So you want to follow your direction, go back to where your campsite, wherever you parked your tent at. It'll show you north, south, east, and west. But know this, north, south, east, and west is in you at all times. All directions are inside of you, interconnected inside of you. The ion is a charged particle that passes into you and connects you and causes you to come together. COM, together. Pass together this ion, this particle of light. That's why we call it compassion. It's the jewel of harmonic peace. You are the holy breath of oneness. Can you envision that? Not just dream it, but see the vision on the inside. You are the holy breath. You know, when you breathe out in the cold air and you see the mist, that's the breath of oneness. In fact, all the energy, all the great ones, great women and great men, great children who have had the path of divinity, that have walked upon the face of the earth before you, all the beings that touched down on the face of the earth before you have been here before, and they're walking through, and you're walking through that same energy. It's just rarefied. You are the sacred heart of unity. You are the joy of unconditional love. You are the love of unconditional joy. See, it's all about happiness, being in the present moment, being joyful, being excited about who you are. You are not an illusion. You are not, in other words, you have no limitations. You're not an illusion. For the beauty of oneness and sacredness of all life flows and spins through you. The universe is turning in and out through itself. That's how it keeps going. When you see a spiral, if you look down upon that spiral, it's like a circle. Yet it's a spiral. It's spinning into itself and back up through itself. It's self-contained. It's self-sufficient. Go within and feel. Take a moment now. With that holy sacred breath, go inside yourself and feel. Go within and step into the internal light of wellness. Step in to the internal light of bright intelligence. Go within the tree of life as the tree of love divine. The keys, the codes of your DNA awaits you. And what is the DNA? These are the keys of your DNA. Each letter means something. It's an acronym for the divine nature is now activated and is now in action. The divine nature, the truth of who you really are, is a divine spirit. You got this source of energy that's you, that's unshakable. This is why when you say you affirm something, it's the absolute truth. It is unshakable. The keys of your DNA are the divine nature, which is now activated. It means been turned on like a light switch and is now in action. It's free to move. Say yes emphatically. Get excited. Be enthusiastic. Say yes to your love in action as an infinite divine force, divine power, and source, divine source that reawakens you so that you not only affirm, which means make firm a foundation that's unshakable. You're not just that, but also decrees that you are free to be. So you can say, I see and decree that I am free to be absolute, infinite, divine power, seating divine grace, humility, seating divine grace without special merit, but with humility. Let's say that together. I see and decree that I am free to be absolute, infinite, divine power, seating divine grace without special merit, but with humility, self-respect, infinite spirit of self-love. Now she's going to bring it on down. This is still the vibration of the angel of grace as we hit the master number 33 right now. So as I love myself as I am, I love you too. So as I love myself as I am, I embrace you too. So as I love myself as I am, I bless you too. My word is beyond a prophecy, so says the angel of grace. Because what is a prophecy? When someone prophesies something to you, that's for that very moment. Conditions change, everything changes. When the condition changes, everything's going to change. My word is beyond a belief. Belief is not to know. My word is divine light, divine love, and divine grace seeds to help you and I grow. This is my divine grace key 444 of remembrance, so says the angel of grace. Awaken, embrace, feel it, be it. Then she steps back and says, tag, you're the divine light of divine love, birthing and transforming, regenerating, remembering that you are divine grace now. That's the message for tonight. And I'm going to call this the angel speaks. And what is she speaking? Divine grace key 44, 444 of remembrance. That's the subtitle. You just call it divine grace. The angel of grace speaks. That's what it'll be called. The angel of grace speaks. And I'll code it like she says. Initial it. DGK 444R. She's speaking. Thank you for coming forth and listening to this, whether you heard it live or in its recorded format. If you come back in about a half hour, it'll be right here at Ustream.tv at my Circle of Grace 1 channel. But know this, it'll also be uploaded over to my YouTube Circle of Grace 1 channel where you can just listen to it all night long. In fact, I'd love for you to do that. Listen to it all night long. There's a beauty and there's a harmony in all that is in being and all that is in doing and all that is in receiving. So every one of these broadcasts live are also in the archives at YouTube for Circle of Grace with the number 1 at the end. Well, the Circle of Grace 1 was founded on July 2nd, 1999 AD under the aegis and the anointing of the angel of grace through divine providence. I'm the host, Chief Principal Teacher, Bishop Francis E. Revels-Bey, Brother Francis E. Revels-Bey. And of course, on February 7th, 2009, it gave birth to his very own spiritual and metaphysical institute called the Circle of Divine Grace and Remembrance, which is now 5 years in existence. Well, there's going to be a teleseminar. I'll have the title for you in a week. There's going to be a teleseminar. You have to pay into it. It's going to be a special price of $20. It's going to go live as a teleseminar on Tuesday, March the 18th, 2014. I'll be on at about 6 or 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So what you need to do is email me at iam.circleofgrace1@yahoo.com or Bishop Francis, BishopFrancis, at circleofgrace1.net. So you email me at any one of those two, and I'll give you a third one. iam.circleofgrace with the number one at the end at gmail.com. Send me an email to any three of those to request where you're going to send your check. Maybe you might have PayPal. You can go do it through PayPal. But you need to have your payment in by March 17th, 2014 at 12 a.m. or Mountain Standard Time. It could be for you 11 p.m. Pacific Time, or 1 a.m. Central Time, or 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. In other words, you want to have it in before sunrise on March 18th. You want to have your payment in before sunrise March 18th. I'm only going to just put it out there, seat it for $20. That's all. Because it normally goes for $45. But we want to give everybody this year an opportunity to be able to come on. Enjoy this teleseminar. This will be the first one for the year. March 18th, 2014. That's a Tuesday. I'm going to broadcast it. Not here, but on a special phone line that we'll have. And when you make that payment, you'll get your 6-digit access PIN to join the teleseminar and be able to hear the information. And I may open up the phone lines so everybody can ask their questions and talk, and we might do some prayer and decrees and affirmations just to bring things into fruition. One of the things you got to do this year, like any other year, is continue to work on yourself. Don't wait for someone else to tell you how to work on you. So I'm going to give you some keys that you can just take as suggestions. Just a suggestion. You might already have these keys. But just come on and share and enjoy the enlightenment, where the goddess is afoot and so is the God afoot in every one of us. The yin-yang vibration is now alive and well and back and flowing. You can design how your realities are going to be right now, just in this week alone. So I want you to get ready for this most exciting time. I'm going to come on more often. I'm looking forward. Hopefully, I'm being guided by the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, the Angel of Grace, to come and do a teleseminar. And then we're going to have some free teleconferences where you can come on. Usually it'll be the same number, but a free teleconference. Or it might be a different number I'll give you. And you'll come on with another pin, and you'll be able to step into that one, and it'll be a free teleconference call. And we can all be on there just sharing in the excitement of changing and becoming new again. So as I begin to sign off in less than 2 minutes, it will be a 40-minute program. 40 is purification, the womb, mem, as in memory, as in remember. Until next time, remember that divine grace is a blessing, as we are alive and well in the age of remembrance. And if you need to contact me, email me about that teleseminar coming up on March the 18th, a Tuesday, March the 18th, 2014. It'll start out here at 6 or 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Email me and find out how you could pay your $20 so you could tune in and get that information. I love you. Thank you very much for listening to this live webcast, and it'll be right in YouTube within 30 minutes. You go to youtube.com, type in Circle of Grace with the number 1 at the end, and you can hear it all over again, the excitement of this. Well, take care of yourself. See you next time. I'll be here, hopefully, next week on the 24th of February, also at about 5 or 5:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We've got a lot of information to get out to you, and we want to make sure that you are receiving this information. By the way, if you're here in the Albuquerque area of New Mexico, email me for a special invite. There's a special invite, private invitation. And it's only has gone out to many people, so I'll give you this one. I'll be at Awaken to Wellness, Friday, February 28th 6:30 p.m. we start with a special group meditation, and I'm going to go around the room and give everyone a wonderful message from the angel of grace and my ancestors. But that'll be meditation number 10. But the 11th meditation, the very last meditation I'm going to do there, will be Friday, March the 28th, 2014, at 6:30 p.m. That'll be the very last meditation group. So you need to email me and find out how to stay in touch. I got a lot of wisdom, a lot of things I want to share with you. I want to make sure you get it. I want to make sure you receive it. I want to make sure that you are digesting it. And I want to seed into your life with these tools, with these wisdoms. This is divine grace time. These teachings are coming from not only the Circle Grace One, but its spiritual and metaphysical institute, the Circle of Divine Grace and Remembrance. So I always like to say that the Circle Grace One is the Circle of Divine Grace and Remembrance. So I'm going to sign off right now. Thank you so much for sharing and receiving. Be sure to tell a friend. Give them this link. Or tell them to go to www.youtube.com/Circle of Grace with the number 1 at the end, and listen to all of these videos that are right there in the archive. Well, as I like to say, until next time, remember that divine grace is a blessing, as we are alive and well in the age of remembrance. See you soon.